thing about Big Rock Brewery is you run into some great people like Terri Clark. I have actually billed you as a Canadian country music superstar.
Thank you.
Do you agree?
Do I agree?
Yes, of course you agree.
No, the only superstars are the ones in the sky.
Terri,
Phoenix.
please stop.
With a name like Phoenix, you ought to be the superstar.
I appreciate that. Let's talk about this beautiful album. It's called Classic.
Thank you.
It's you have some great friends who've joined you on this album.
Oh, absolutely. You know, when I first started to discuss this project with my record label, they suggested I maybe do a couple of duets. So naturally, it was like high summer. I thought every touring act was going to be on the road and not be able to do it. So
Get this. Who's on the album with you?
Reba.
Hello.
And Tanya Tucker.
Tanya Tucker, hello.
Dierks Bentley. Jan Arden and Dean Brody.
You're a mover and a shaker, Miss Terri.
Well, they call it other words in some places too. But no,
They call it a superstar.
Well, thank you. But I didn't realize they would all be able to do it. So I just started kind of asking everybody on my wish list, thinking maybe one or two of them might say yes.
And they did.
And yeah, all of them did. So it's turned into more of a duets record, but it's not a duets record. There's 5 of them on there.
You know, I have to ask you this. Why would you even do an album like this? I know you have a love for country music. Do you have a love for the classics as well?
Oh, that was my first love,
Exactly,
the classics.
yeah.
You know, when I first went to Nashville and tried to get a record deal, they shot me at every single label with this demo that was so country, it scared off the record labels. They said, this is awfully country, you know, this is a little too country. And so for 25 years, I've been wanting to make a record that was full of shuffles and two-steps and steel guitar and lots of fiddles. And it's my music, even my original songs have always taken on a more traditional edge. I think a lot of people would say that, but this was a chance to really nail it, you know, and go for the throat with it. And it's my first love. It's what I love about country music. I love those sounds. And so this was a great opportunity for me to revisit songs that helped shape who I've become as an artist and record them and do my own thing with them.
We love you, Terri. Any idea about maybe taking this on the road?
Yes, we start a tour March 8th
Nice.
On Vancouver Island, and we're going all the way across Canada. We'll be in Calgary on the 16th of March playing, and we wind up somewhere in the Maritimes. I think it might be PEI. I'm not sure, but well,
We'll love you.
they keep adding things to the
Yeah,
tour,
yeah.
so I'm not sure what the last date is, but I think it's like the end of April. So it's a pretty extensive tour, and I'm excited to get out and really feature songs off an album. Every time I put out a new album, I'll put 3 or 4 songs in the show from that record, because most people want to hear what's familiar to them. They want to hear the hits. And since this album, Classic, is already been proven that they're hits because people are already familiar with them to a certain extent, I'm going to play a lot of this album during the show in a whole section and dedicate that to this album.
Nice.
And I've never really been able to do that before, so that's exciting.
Love Terri Clark. Watch for her upcoming tour. And thanks for the time. The album is called Classic. Available now, I'm guessing, yes?
Available now.
And
yes.
I'm going to keep this one for myself.
You can have it.
More of Yardworks Go Calgary's coming up.
$12.
$12? I don't have $12.